Greetings, fellow humans. This is Pat Callahan from All White Tukey. You're listening to another great podcast on the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Yeah.
Hi, this is Steve O'Mooney from the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Now, one of our great sponsors on our show is Amazon.com. Go to thesasquatch.net, click on the Amazon banner, and shop like you normally do. We'll get a little taste if you do. So that again, check out thesasquatch.net and click on our Amazon.com banner. Thank you for your support. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Longbox Cast. I know, we've been away for a while, but it's the holiday season, so hopefully everybody had a good turkey day, and if you didn't, then you're probably homeless or you're dying of lupus. One of the two. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, with our show today, and we're recording, we're going to be talking about some of the stuff that came out already. Kyle and I both finally saw Big Hero 6, so we're going to talk about that. Is it a yay? Is it a nay for Marvel movies? Also, we'll be talking about, of course, the big debut that everybody, which was funny, everybody was excited for, and then it came out, and then the internet does what the internet does best, is memes. I kind of want to go back in time and destroy memes. I really don't like them. I mean, they're fine for a bit, but then they just kind of get annoying. And there's no really, I haven't seen a meme that's really original anymore. They're all just the same thing. So it's kind of like Pokemon. So, yeah. Anyways, as much as now people hate me because I hate memes, apparently now. But then we'll also talk about Kyle's Nerd Block and see what he got going on there. And then we'll also talk about some of the other stuff that has come out. And, so without further ado, let's jump into another episode of the Long Box Cast. And that's all I got. And welcome back to a brand new episode of the Long Box Cast. This is episode number 32. Of course, this is debuting on December 3rd and recording it on November 29th. So hopefully, again, everybody had a great holiday season. And of course, as Kyle and I said before, that with the holiday season coming up, this is actually across pretty much the entire network. Well, we'll try to give you as many shows as possible, but we do understand it's going to be the holiday season. Plus, if you're really listening to podcasts and not spending time with friends and loved ones and stuff like that, then I hate to break it to you, we're not your family. We just want your listens. And your likes. Which actually, we've gotten a couple more likes. We keep getting this weird sporadic like thing where we'll hit a certain number, and then when I check back, that number goes down one. So, do you just liking the page for a bit, and then you get offended by something? I don't know what. But, anyways, of course, you can listen to us on the 4i Radio Network, 4iRadio.com, Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, Zune Marketplace, BlackBerry Podcast, Blueberry Podcast, Mirror Guide, Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio, SoundCloud, and Player FM. And, of course, we are brought to you by Raven Designs, illustrates and designs that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com. And also, don't forget that we are affiliated with the Comic Care organization, a nonprofit organization that takes your donated comics and give them to children in the hospital. It's for a great cause, and they partnered up with the Arizona Avengers, so definitely check them out. And if you still haven't done it yet, I believe there's still time, but you can go ahead and donate $40 if you go to comiccare.org. That brings them to your Facebook page. Give them a like, and go ahead and check out the thing. You want to donate $40, you get a kick-ass Comic Care t-shirt. Kyle and I have done that already, and we'll be sending pictures up as soon as possible, as soon as I have time to finally get a picture of me behind a blank background so Kyle can do something cool with Photoshop that he likes to do. And that's a surprise, so you'll check that out, and we'll post that on the Comic Care webpage as well. And so go ahead and check them out. It's a great foundation. And also, Also, I want to tell people, I got a shit ton of Comic Care stickers. So if you guys, if we get to this contest thing whatsoever, I might be throwing in some stickers to go along with the many books that you can win and stuff like that. So go ahead, give them a like, give us page a like, because we're almost to 100 people. You almost got us there. And without further ado, now that I've plugged everything and got that out of the way, let's talk with Kyle. And Kyle, how was your holiday? This is your first holiday with your wife, correct?
Yeah.
Well, as your wife. I mean, obviously you're probably with her before that.
Yeah, we've been together for 6 years now, so... But, yeah, this was our first holiday. Just spent it like every other holiday, went to her grandparents' house, and ate food.
Nice. Now, did you cook anything, or did she cook anything? Well, I asked because you never know. Maybe you, for all I know, you could be a culinary wizard. You'd be all like, boom, check out this. I made like weird baked potato ham cheesesteaks or something. I don't know.
No. The only thing I know how to cook is French toast, banana bread, and banana bread French toast.
Yeah, so already you're beating me out because I can't even cook Easy Mac.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We didn't cook anything. We just showed up, ate the food, left, and then went to my sister's house, who was having her first Thanksgiving as a married couple with her husband, and they were having everyone over, so we just swung by, said hi, ate dessert, and left.
Nice. Now, what kind of dessert?
I had brownies with Reese peanut butter cups pushed inside of them.
That sounds good.
They were good.
That does sound good. You can mail some of those over.
Too late. They're already gone, and I just mailed you your package, so it's kind of late for that.
Oh, that's all right. I can't. I'm looking forward to that, and I will not tell anybody what it is yet until I get it, and then the pictures will go on the website, so people. Most likely, I will try to make a video with it. So
nice.
So other than that, so did you get the 4 days off, or did you have to work yesterday?
Yeah, I had to work yesterday.
Oh, okay, not too bad. I was very surprised I actually got the 4 days off, so which is weird because I work for the airlines, but yeah, mine was pretty low key, nothing too much, just turkey, family over, same thing. Of course, I get to do this fun thing now where I have to do Secret Santa at work, so I got to get my ass moving on that, so that should be interesting. But other than that, then this during the holiday weekend, of course, I got to see Big Hero 6.
Nice.
Now, I'm guessing with the success of the movie right now, they're going to be re-releasing or reprinting these comics.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So they're going to get those out there. So Big Hero 6, of course, is basically the first kind of Disney animation Marvel kind of mashup. It's based off of a Marvel comic, but instead of actually going live action with this, they decided to make it into like a Disney animated studio movie, which I thought was a really good idea, and it looked beautiful. So what did you like about this, and how did you enjoy the movie?
Well, I'm a huge nerd, so I'm just gonna love it all around. I mean, it was a great movie. I can't really say anything bad about it that I can think of at the moment, but yeah, it was good. I mean, I liked a few of the Easter eggs they threw in there. Especially, what's his name, Fred's room?
Yes.
Yeah, that was like Easter egg galore. My uncle, who had first seen it before me, had told me about it. He mentioned like there was a villain suit in there from like the 70s. He was like a one-shot villain thing, and his suit was just happened to be there. It was like a Namor villain or something like that. He was kind of surprised to see that. He even thought it was wrong at first. He's like, "There's no way to put that in there," and I'm like, "No, they did say they were going to use Z villain characters or whatever." So I was surprised by that. They had a few like action figures in the background, like it was like shadowed, so you couldn't really see. But they had the Incredibles from obviously the Incredibles.
Yeah.
Action figures. The original Baymax in the comics, which was like a green monster style thing. There's like a poster of him in Fred's room, so that was kind of like a nod towards the original Baymax.
Oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. So Baymax is actually a monster, not like a robot?
Yeah, he's actually like I don't know about robot, but he looks like a green monster at least. The only original if you just type in like Big Hero 6 comic book into like Google or whatever, you'll see like Hero, Baymax, Boom Boom, and the chick with the chick that looked like she was from Tron or whatever.
Oh, Go-Go?
That was Go-Go? Oh, then it must have been... Oh, it was the Honey something or...
Oh, the blonde hair girl.
Yeah, her. She was in there, and then they also threw in Silver Samurai and... I want to say Speedball, but I could be wrong on that part right there. But I know Silver Samurai was part of it, so... Obviously, they couldn't go with some, like, more major names, especially with Silver Samurai being a Wolverine movie, but... Yeah... I love the movie. I want to go see it again, actually.
Okay, yeah, I can see what you're saying. Like, the robot, it's not, he's got, like, it's more of the armor instead of it being kind of like a red. It's got, like, some green on it and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. So, that should be cool. So we'll get to see what that kind of looks like when it comes out. But I think it was great. I love the thing with... B-Max with every time he did his little fist bump thing, he's like blah, 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 kind of thing. So, really good job. Now, after seeing the movie, are you going to pick up those figures now for your Disney?
Oh, I already have Baymax and Hero for the game. Yeah, which is funny because you know how like Hero, he created the little nanite technology thing, and the villain in the movie, he uses that stuff.
Yes.
Well, in the game, Hero controls the nanites like that, so I had already known about this black stuff that Hero was controlling, so I thought that was like his ability or something, and then when he created the nanites and I saw him in workout in the movie, I was like, oh, okay, so this is something that he's doing. I'm not 100% sure what's going on yet. And then when they showed the villain using it, I'm like, okay, so maybe the villain is his brother or something. I don't know.
See, actually, I thought that would have been a crazy twist if it was actually his brother. Because I knew it wasn't... okay, of course, Big Hero 6. If you haven't seen the movie yet, we are going to apologize if you're listening to this right now. There is a bunch of spoilers right now. We're going to probably get into because we're nerding out right now. But yeah, I was actually very surprised. Like, when it turned out to be the one guy, Callahan, I was kind of like... in my head, I was like, I wish it was his brother, because I think that would just be a really weird twist. And, like, what was, like, his brother's motive then? But as soon as it was, like, then I kind of figured, I was like, well, it's not going to be the guy who's kind of like the Tony Stark, the philanthropist inventing stuff. I was like, because that's, like, just way too easy, and, of course, you're never going to do that. You always have to have that weird twist in a superhero movie. So, of course, when it was Callahan, but then it was, like, his reason behind it was, like, because of his daughter or something like that. You're like, oh, okay, and everything, but... So, I would say, plot-wise, if you're a little kid, you're probably not going to pick up on that. As an adult, you're probably going to figure out pretty fast, like, who the villain is. But other than that, like... That, to me, is not really that big of a deal, though, because I think you're kind of supposed to figure it out. But other than that, yeah, I thought the movie was pretty well done. I was joking around with my brother because I saw it with him, and the joke I was making, because when Disney finally kind of got back into computer animation, their first like debut film for that, like I would say the revamp, was Tangled. And they did Tangled, and then after that was Wreck-It Ralph, and then they did Frozen, and now they did Big Hero 6, and I was kind of laughing. I'm like, I think every year they're alternating, where it's like a girl film, boy film, girl film, boy film. Because if you notice with both of the films that were Wreck-It Ralph and basically video game superheroes, no musicals.
But they had awesome soundtracks.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. All right. I won't ruin the last part for anyone, but stay for after the credits. That's all I'm going to say. Yes.
There's a great... I'll say this, which most likely it's already been shown online, the character, but there's a great cameo. That's all I'm going to say at the end of the movie. So, of course, just like every Marvel movie, wait till the end. But, of course, sitting through the credits actually isn't that bad because it gives you some kind of cool little animation. while the credits are rolling and stuff like that. So sit back and relax. It's a fun Marvel Disney movie, so you'll fully enjoy it. It's actually got a lot of stuff to it. It's got the humor, it's got the comedy, it's got kind of a it's kind of funny because back in the day, like, it doesn't really faze me, but I know a lot of parents are always like, oh, I can't believe they did that in a Disney movie. But if you look back at all Disney movies, someone always died anyways. So,
always a parent always dies in a Disney movie, whether it's off screen, on screen, or whatever.
So, but yeah, and the reason
there's actually a reason behind that too.
Why?
Walt Disney, he lost his one of his parents. So in every single movie, they paid tribute to him by killing off someone else. Or I won't say paying tribute, but basically Walt Disney lost his parents, so they do that for him.
No, you know who else lost their parents was Batman.
No one cares about Batman.
Everyone cares about Batman.
Well, I don't.
You should.
Go Ant-Man.
Did you just say go Ant-Man?
Yes, I did, just to piss you off.
Fuck Ant-Man. Ant-Man's a throwaway character.
Yeah, well,
you know what they
Ant-Man's
should call him? You know what they should call him? Piss Ant-Man, because that's what he is. He's a little piss ant.
Well, Ant-Man's getting his own movie, while Batman has to share a movie with Superman now.
Well, Batman's already had more movies than Ant-Man, so suck it, Ant-Man. Yeah.
How many of those were good?
All.
So even the one...
I'll put it this way. I guarantee, Batman and Robin will still be better than the Ant-Man movie.
Alright. When the Ant-Man movie comes out, I'm gonna play this episode for you, and we'll see what happens then.
I guarantee it. People will be rioting for another Batman and Robin movie.
Oh, this should be good. Alright. Let's see.
And you know why I don't care? Because I know no one. You'll be the only one that calls me out on it, which I don't have a problem with. But no one else will call me out on it.
Because no one listens to our show except for RJ. Hi, RJ.
Yes, hi, RJ. Well, no, apparently we do get listens. It's just that no one contributes to or asks us or anything. But so I would say highly recommend. Go check out Big Hero 6. And let's jump into Kyle. What'd you get this month on in Nerd Block?
Alright, well, I would like to first state that the only reason why I got Nerd Block was because I forgot to cancel my subscription. And apparently there's also a deadline for canceling subscriptions. You have to do it by like the 25th. And I went to go try and cancel today, so I'm still getting Nerd Block for the month of December.
Yeah, well, I'll close it out for the end of the year and then...
Exactly. Alright, so let me just grab the box here so I can remember. Alright. This one didn't have nearly as much as last month's, but it was still pretty cool. I got one t-shirt, basically Deadpool t-shirt this time around, so I was kind of happy I didn't cancel. Deadpool design, kind of looks like a playing card where like it's like cut in half, and then like the top half, and then the bottom half is the same thing as the top, but just reversed and upside down.
Okay.
And he kind of looks like a king of tacos almost. Is the best way I can put it. I got one plush toy, but I'm going to keep that silent because someone else is getting that, if you know what I mean.
Yes, audience, if you want to take that sexually, you can, but then we just are going to say this. You're dirty.
Alright, I got a toy mug. Well, I wouldn't really call it a toy mug. It's an actual mug. But it's an Iron Man mug, which I thought was pretty cool. It's got the old 1980s style of Iron Man, like comic book stuff onto it. I can at least show you.
Yeah, I remember seeing the picture. I really liked it. I thought that was really kind of cool. So the Invincible Iron Man.
I'll probably post some pictures up onto the site or Facebook page or whatever. I haven't been doing that yet. Let's see here. I kind of just like assorted all of my Nerd Block stuff into one box so it's easier to hang on to. But let's see. What else? It says on the thing. I got a slap watch.
Say what?
You know those little slap
yeah.
Yeah, I got... This one's a watch, if I can find it in here. Okay, clearly I cannot find it. But another thing I got was Boba Fett decals for my car.
Nice.
So that was this thing that you probably saw.
Oh, yes, very cool, very cool.
Yeah, so I haven't put those in my car yet. The watch, if I could find the damn fucking thing, which I don't even think's in here. Son of a bitch. It ain't here. Oh, I think I might have given it to my brother-in-law.
Oh.
It had Boo on it from Mario.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was that, actually. Not that much as last time, but even still pretty cool. Sadly, I did not get to be one of the 1 in 7 people that get the Bruce Campbell signature. Kind of hoping to get that. Because, it's Bruce Campbell. He's awesome. Oh, hey, look, I found the watch. It was inside the mug.
Oh.
Yeah. So, here.
Wow, that's actually a pretty decent slap watch. Like, usually they're like these really small kind of... Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's actually not a bad one. Huh. Very cool. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's actually the shirt I'm wearing right now. I actually got from Nerd Block a while back, which was the Ninja Turtle shirt.
Ah, sweet.
So, I mean, they do sometimes have some good stuff. Like, sometimes they'll do double T-shirts in a box. That's actually where I got the one shirt that every time someone sees it, they're like, that's the greatest shirt ever. It's the one that everyone thinks is the Iron Giant, but it's actually the Iron Sentinel, and then it has, like, Wolverine at the bottom and everything like that. So every time people see that, like, where'd you get that? I'm like, I got it from Nerd Block. It's just kind of... So...
Yeah, it's like one of those shirts where everyone's like, oh, I want that. I'd be like, oh, well, you can't.
Yeah. So, let's see. I'm trying to think what else. So, of course, we'll talk about this. Big, huge thing in the nerd community. As soon as they teased it. Now, it was so weird. I will say this. If you actually went to the movie theaters just to watch the not even 2-minute teaser trailer of this, no offense, but you're an idiot. It was released online, no problem, just like the day of. We were supposed to be in some of these theaters. Like, I could have driven all the way down to the Tempe Marketplace, Harkins, go ahead and paid, like, $10, $15 to go see this, but then it's like, all I was going to do was, going to walk out, because was it going to be on every screening of a movie? I mean, if it was for Big Hero 6, then I would have stayed, but if it's just, like, certain movies, and of course, they probably would have done just certain movies, because knowing how the movie company works or anything like that, but of course, what we are talking about is the debut of the Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens trailer. Of course, there was a whole bunch of teaser trailers, like fake teaser trailers that came out, and people were mad about. One was a good one where they started everything off, and it looked like somebody was filming it in a theater, like to give you like the release thing, and then it was a Rick Roll video, which I thought was pretty clever. Nice. But yes, the trailer's out now, of course. Looks good. But what I mean by looks good means looks very visually good. Looks like they're paying very good tribute to the Star Wars franchise. Looks like they are kind of keeping it within the same, not making everything so updated looking, opposed to how it was in Episode 1, 2, and 3, where this was supposed to be before Episode, 4, 6, and so 4, 5, and 6. So this one, okay, of course, not even 2 minutes. You get a little brief of stuff. You hear this guy talking, which obviously is, I'm guessing, the new bad guy. I think his name is Darth Bane. My brother mentioned it, and when he said Darth Bane, I was like, really? Darth Bane? Or is it going to be something else? Hopefully.
Great. Now all I can think is Bane from the Batman movie.
Exactly. That's...
with a lightsaber.
Mm-hmm. Of course, when the movie was debuted, everyone keeps doing all these memes. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, so there's the meme that's like, what if this is the sequel actually to Spaceballs? Someone did as soon as the light. Now, the funny part is, okay, we got the dueling lightsaber in the first series. Now, this one, it showed the guy's lightsaber comes out, and then these two little ones came out, making it almost like a hilt to a sword, which I actually thought was kind of a cool idea. I was like, oh, you could do some blocking, you can do some, like, that's kind of interesting. It's kind of a new take. Of course, that happened, and the internet decided to have some fun. So I think I've seen the lightsaber menorah now. I've seen the lightsaber switch army knife. I've seen his lightsaber, and then someone photoshopped Jesus with a lightsaber, like with the cross going at it. So there's been some clever memes, but most of them are just like, so...
Seen the, Pimp My Ride one?
No.
You know how like the whole joke is, yo dog, I heard you like computer, so I put a computer in your car or whatever.
Yeah.
This one is, yo dog, I heard you like lightsaber, so I put a lightsaber inside of your lightsaber.
So the trailer came out, so you get to see a little bit of Tatooine, a robot, which didn't look like it was computer generated. Looked like an actual robot. Apparently, according with J.J. Abrams, he is not using that much screens. He's actually built sets. So it looks like it's really doing a homage to the original trilogy.
I wonder if we get to see Alderaan.
Too soon, bro.
Too soon.
There's also you get to see the Millennium Falcon, some TIE fighters, stormtroopers. Looks like they got a little bit of an upgrade.
Awesome. Yeah. That scene I was just saying, the scene with the Millennium Falcon and the TIE fighter. Oh, that was awesome. Just seeing it just like come out.
Yeah. So it looks pretty good. So what are your opinions on it? Now you're a big fan of the original
yes,
saga,
I'm a big fan of the originals. I'm interested to see. I'm gonna play this smart. I'm not gonna get overhyped for it. I'm not gonna underhype it. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna see it, and then because I don't want to overhype myself and then have it end up being another 1, 2, and 3, and be like, well, fuck, this sucked.
Yeah, my opinion, this is what I told people. I go, look, it looks very well done right now, just that little bit of trailer. Visually, it looks very fun. It looks like an exciting movie. I go, to me, it's like, I don't think, in my opinion, it will never be as great as the original saga.
Right.
But it has to be at least better than the first 3, so.
Right. Well, I think that's the problem. Everyone, when they first announced, episode 1, we were all expecting, we were all super hyped for this because at long last we finally got to start seeing the first 3. And we went in expecting something awesome, and it sucked. Miserably. Times 10.
Yes.
So, just go in with low expectations. That's my advice for everyone here. Go in with low expectations. Don't expect this to be the greatest movie ever.
Yeah, like I'm just like basically this is my thing with movies now. Go in with no expectations, and look, if you leave that movie theater and you're like, you know what, I had a fun time, it was funny, it entertained me, then it did its job. There you go. I'm so sick of it because I had a discussion with somebody, and I just learned how much this person hates a lot of the movies that came out, and then they nitpick at everything and stuff like that. And I'm like, you got to just stop doing this. It's like. It's like, just enjoy. Can anybody even enjoy anything anymore? That's what I'm curious about now. So, this should be fun. Comes out next December. Of course, I most likely, hopefully, will be seeing it. This might be the first time I stand in line for this movie.
Yeah, I'm going to wait like 2 or 3 weeks to go see it.
But I will talk about this now. So the Star Wars trailer came out. Everything's great. I also forgot to mention a trailer that came out.
Jurassic Park?
Was it what?
Jurassic Park?
Well, yes, there is the Jurassic Park. We can jump into that. What do you think about that one?
I think it looks pretty sweet. I can't wait to see it.
My favorite part about that entire trailer is them finally saying the park is now open. I'm like, you guys have been working on this park for how long, man? And now it's open? Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Yeah, I got a marathon the first 3 movies because I don't even remember the second movie.
Second movie, that's when they go to the Lost World Island. That's with Jeff Goldblum, I think, is in that one.
Jeff Goldblum's in all of them, isn't he?
No, he's not in the third one. No, see, this is the thing. He's in the first one, he's in the second one. Not in the third one. The third one, he gets replaced with Grant.
Yeah, again, I got a marathon the first 3, so we'll go from there. So, anyways, what's the trailer you saw that you're excited for?
Oh, the trailer that I saw is not actually for a movie, it's actually for a video game. But the reason why I put it in for the video game is because it is the Arkham Knight video game that will be coming out next year, I believe in June, for the new Batman game.
When does it get released?
It's going to be on probably Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and it looks just amazing. So,
I have yet to see this trailer.
It looks phenomenal. The fact that you get to drive the Batmobile in this one. So if you're a fan of the first 3 games, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is the last one though that they're doing, but it looks like Kevin Conroy is back as Batman in this one, so we'll see what happens.
I gotta look up this trailer real quick.
Oh yeah, go right ahead. I enjoyed it. I looked over because my games are here. I looked over and I just saw all my Batman ones. Now I will say this though. Okay, now actually speaking of now the holiday season coming up, and you're trying to figure out what can I get that special nerdy something. Well, of course, you could go to thinkgeek.com. They have a lot of great stuff. They got coffee mugs. They've got shower curtains, all sorts for comic books, gaming, nerds, all that kind of good stuff. Also, don't forget to check out your local comic book shops because they always have some fun stuff during the holiday season as well. If your Barnes & Nobles are still open, because I know ours is closed down here in Ahwatukee, but if there's one open over by you, they have some great holiday gifts there as well. But one of the biggest things I know if you're a gamer is a lot of the good consoles now are having a bunch of good bundles going on right now too as well. So don't forget to check all that stuff out. And of course, so you're doing your shopping for the holidays. You're like, you know what? I'm going to go to Amazon. You don't go to Amazon. You actually go to the Sasquatch.net, click on the Amazon banner, and shop like you normally do, and you help out the network. We get a little bit of the taste of that little bit of percentage of money, so we can keep the lights on here at home, and you guys do your holiday shopping, and it's a one-stop shop at Amazon. You just pick up all your stuff, get it sent to you, and then you're done. So don't forget to check out the Sasquatch.net, click on that Amazon banner, and shop like you normally do, and you help out this entire 4i Radio Network. I'm staring at Kyle's face right now, and it's like, he's like, what? It's gone. Oh my god. Have you ever played the Arkham games?
Yeah, I played Asylum and City. I never played Origins. I watched all the cinematic videos for that, so I know what's going on with that.
Yeah, Origins, I would say, is a rental, or if you can get it cheap.
Yeah.
Because that was a game, due to the fact that it crapped out on me twice.
What the fuck is that?
Are you looking at the crazy guy in the body armor?
Wow, this is looking really good.
Yeah. You know who won't have a game like that?
Ant-Man.
Fucking Ant-Man.
Yeah, look, I'll say this. I hate Batman, but I love the Arkham games, okay? Mostly because you get to experience all the villains and everything, and the fact that Scarecrow is probably going to be like one of the main villains in this just makes it even better.
Well, yeah, because this one looks like, because that's the thing, they never touched upon Scarecrow, whatever happened to him in the first game, and then Arkham City happened.
Well, you get the teaser for him in Arkham City if you find his hideout.
Oh, okay. I thought I did find his hideout.
You find a ship or whatever, and you gotta crack the code for it. It's City of Terror or something like that. And so you get into the ship, and you're looking around, and you see Scarecrow's been doing some recent things with bugs and whatnot, and you find out he's still at it, and he's still alive.
Huh. You might have to pop in Arkham City and go track that down now. But, so that's going to be coming out in June, which I'm actually very surprised with, because usually they always debut the Arkham video games in October.
Yeah, that's weird.
Which actually was kind of funny, an homage last year when Arkham Origins came out. As much as I don't think it's like the strongest one in it, I did like the fact that it took time. It was during Christmas time, so it was like the first kind of holiday game you could play, I guess, if you wanted to look at it that way. But I believe you can get all three of those pretty cheap right now. But yeah, so gear up for the next one that comes out in June, which I'm very surprised that they're actually giving us a kind of big blockbuster video game in June. So that should be exciting. But yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much all the news of gaming and movies right now. Now, I know there's been a couple of shows that are taking their hiatus. So I think Gotham has finished up.
Yeah.
Arrow and Flash are going to be doing their crossover episode.
Yeah.
What was the last Flash? Was that the one with... was that with the bodybuilding guy?
No, it was with Blackout.
Okay, I have not seen that one then yet. I just have to watch it.
No, because the one you're talking about is the guy with the turns metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, you gotta see one more episode.
Okay, I just gotta check out Hulu and get that. So, Gotham. Oh, yeah, and then, of course, Constantine has been canceled, but apparently already they're starting a campaign to save Constantine. I go, you want to save Constantine? This is how you can save Constantine. don't do it on television. Netflix it. Because you can probably do so much more with it. You don't have to worry about the rating, and you can probably actually do what you want to do for a series. Because network television for Constantine is something that's not really working for it. I will say this, though. I forgot to talk about this in movie news, though. I'm going to butcher his name. The guy who did pretty much Pacific Rim and Pan's Labyrinth and all that kind of stuff. Benicio del Toro, the guy who also does the Hellboy movies. He turned in a script for Dark Justice League.
Interesting.
So all I know, if he decides to do that, do you think they're going to bring Keanu Reeves back to play John Constantine and do a whole new cast of people for that one?
I have no idea. DC's all over the board with everything. They just need to make it all consistent, but, that's just too easy.
But I'll put it this way. If you got him behind that movie, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
Because he knows how to do dark, creepy, supernatural shit, very well, so... but yeah, so the shows now. What have you watched? How's Arrow going? Has it picked up, or is it still waiting?
Arrow's been really good. The last episode, which aired I think 2 weeks ago, because they skipped this past week. This way, everything's evened up between Flash and Arrow. Ended with Captain Boomerang showing up.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. So I think that's probably going to tie in with the whole Arrow Flash crossover.
So that's that's actually an Arrow episode I'll probably have to watch then.
Not really. Just type in Captain Boomerang on Arrow, and you'll see. He doesn't even interact with Green Arrow; just shows up.
No, I just meant that with the crossover episode. I'll have to tune into.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, but let's see what recently happened. They had the Wildcat episode where they started focusing more up on Wildcat. That was pretty cool. You find out he actually used to be a vigilante in the bad part of the town where you're just stopping people, but no one ever really even knew about him because newspapers and police were like, yeah, we don't give a fuck about the bad part of town, so whatever. So you find out, while Oliver was on the island or whatever, he was out there saving people, and then he just stopped. And so now he's actually training Laurel to be a boxer or fighter or whatever, just to protect herself. So she's getting ready to become Black Canary, so that'll be pretty cool.
Very cool.
Let's see, they did Cupid, another minor character, but what was funny was at the end of the episode they were like, yeah, we're gonna bring her to the League of Assassins, or no, not the League of Assassins,
League of Shadows?
No, not them. What's the thing that's getting its own movie with Deadshot and Harley Quinn?
Oh, the Suicide Squad.
Thank you, Suicide Squad. So they have connections with Amanda Waller, so they're like, yeah, here's this crazy chick for Suicide Squad, and they're like, well, hopefully she's not as crazy as the last chick, referencing Harley Quinn, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, that's the thing I'm having a problem with right there right now. I think it's cool that they're doing a Suicide Squad show, but I'm like, why are you also doing a movie? To me, it's like pick one or the other.
It's not a show. It's just another part of Arrow that's behind-the-scenes stuff that sometimes ties in with the show. But other than that, that's all you see. It's just when it ties in with the show.
No, they're planning on doing a Suicide Squad show on CW.
How the hell am I so far behind on everything?
Well, because Batman.
Fuck Batman.
You can't. He's the Knight. You don't fuck Batman. Batman fucks you.
Yeah. Russia. This is not Russia.
It could have been.
No, it's not.
If you believed hard enough.
If it was Russia, he would have been dead with his parents.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yes, he would.
He goes up against. You never read that one, have you? The Superman where he lands. What would happen if Superman landed in Russia?
Yeah, doesn't mean Batman landed in Russia.
No, but Batman was in Russia.
Meh. I did read it. I kind of like the fact that it makes you think about the whole thing where Superman's technically just Superman's, or he's technically born from Lex Luthor or whatever, and it's a whole complicated thing.
Well, yeah. That's Superman.
Anyway, so Arrow's been good. Flash has been amazing. I love the Gorilla Grodd thing at That one episode. Oh,
I thought that was a great thing. So, and of course, then it looks like Reverse Flash showed up at the end of one episode as well, stealing all the information, which everyone's thinking which I'm actually kind of trying to figure out. Is it now the scientist guy? As much as I think it might be him, but then it's also, I didn't think the scientist guy would have created Grog.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the scientist is the Reverse Flash, but he hasn't become the Reverse Flash yet. Now, the 2 times that we've seen the Reverse Flash actually be the Reverse Flash running around, it looks like a yellow and red blur. So I'm thinking the Reverse Flash and Barry Allen are fighting, but they're running so fast they're running back in time. So the one stop we've seen so far is at Captain West's house, where he's trying to study everything. So Reverse Flash runs in there really quickly, stops him, and then Flash shows up. So you just see a yellow-red blur. Then the next stop, or the final stop, is going to be at Barry Allen's house when he was young, where his mother died. So I have a feeling Barry Allen is going to be the cause for his own mother's death.
Oh.
That's my theory.
Interesting. But yeah, we had the thing with Grog, which I'm curious how that's going to turn out on the show.
They originally said they weren't going to do Grog, so I'm kind of glad they're changing their mind.
Yeah, no, Grog is a huge character in the Flash series. Gotham, are you with it, or did you give up?
Last episode I saw was the one with Harvey Dent. It picked up. I will admit, it picked up right once they found out that Gordon was lying about everything, and those were great episodes. And then it just died.
You know what? The last episode I watched, where it was when we finally got to see Alfred fight. And Alfred kind of be a badass. I like that part of it, but overall, I thought that entire storyline with the kids, I could have cared less with.
I mean, I like the fact, they threw in Hush in one of the episodes.
Yes, I did like that. I did like Black Mask, and I did like how they got the reference to Hush in the one episode. I was like, okay, cool. But, I think this was the last episode before their this is the last episode before the end of or until they come back next year. But, yeah, I don't think it was that strong. I thought it was kind of so...
I mean... Yeah, we still got this past week's episode on the box, so we'll eventually get there, but it's just not on my...
Yeah, I mean, everything's been good to me, but I'm just saying, but I'm like, okay, well, this is the first time that they have an episode that I really didn't care for. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to think what else is there. Then there was...
Walking Dead?
Yeah, Walking Dead. Of course, by the time everyone listens to this, the mid-season finale has happened. I'm just going to say this. Can we just let Rick be Rick?
Yes.
I mean, I totally agreed with what Rick wanted to do when he was just about to shoot that fucker, and then it was just all the weird, crazy part, though, is Daryl had to talk, don't do it, man, and then, of course, now the one girl got knocked out. Now they got that problem going, so we'll see what happens. Of course, that mid-season finale is going to be one of those, it's going to end, and you're going to be like, what the fuck? So... All
right. So here's my question for you. Who do you think's going to die? Because it's the mid-season finale. Someone always dies.
Well, let's see. Everybody, I think, wants to say Carol, but I don't think Carol's going to die, even though she's most likely the only one right now in the stable condition of actual near death.
Here's my theory. Go ahead, you're still...
I'm going to think, I don't know, because as much as I think they might just kill off Noah, which I don't want them to do, because I do like Noah, to kill him off, but then I'm like, well, that's just a little too on the nose, because he's just the brand new person that brought into the group.
They'll probably kill him off anyways, but it's not going to have an impact of the mid-season finale style like they have in the past, like Herschel or Sophia.
I'm trying to think. Maybe Tyrese, just because Tyrese he talked Rick out of doing the plan that Rick wanted to do, but I also don't want to see Tyrese die. So I'm just trying. I don't know. I really can't say who I think is going to die in the group.
I'm thinking it's either going to be Rosita or the lesbian chick. Yes, they're away from the group, but something. It was just the way. Rosita finally accepted the group. She's ready to join them and everything. She's dead. But it's I'm also probably leaning more towards Carol just because it's Carol. She's in an unstable condition or whatever. So I wouldn't be surprised. Plus, that's just gonna fuck over Daryl so bad.
Yeah. Also, but knowing them would a weird, crazy surprise thing out of nowhere. To me, like if they really wanted to shock people, would to kill off Beth.
Oh.
Because that would be just out of the blue.
Oh God, no.
You know?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they really wanted to shock value somebody, just kill off Beth,
Yeah.
because then it would be like, Beth is reunited with everybody, everything's happy, and then boom, she gets killed, and everyone's just like, no. So,
Do you think Beth is going to be reunited with her sister before the end of the episode, or do you think they're just going to kill her off before she even gets to see her?
Or she's going to see her sister, and while she's seeing her sister, she gets killed.
Oh, like they're going to do like that whole slow motion.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to hug, and then like a zombie comes out of nowhere and just like...
Not even a zombie. I have a feeling it's going to be one of the police officers from the hospital, or as the kicker might be, the fucking doctor might be the guy, the cause of her death, if they decide to do a shock factor like that. But yeah, we don't know yet, so we'll find out. Everyone can place their bets. Of course, no, you can't place your bets because by the time this already would happen.
All the people that are listening to this right now are like, these guys are fucking stupid. They're way off from anything that happened in that episode.
Yeah, so, but again, we just said this was recorded.
Yeah,
it was recorded Saturday right before the show comes on. So, yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, if you kill off Noah, that was a little too on the nose.
No, I have a feeling they'll kill him, but there's going to be one more death. There's going to be one more. There's got to be.
Well, yeah, you got to kill one of the main cast people, so... Which, that was the funny part. Chris Hardwick was joking about that. He said a special guest is going to be on the show, but he's like, that doesn't mean anything. But it is also the mid-season finale, so.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, and then the one thing I have to talk about is, what's his name? Fuckface, Gabriel, the priestess. What the fuck is up with his ass?
That's kind of self-explanatory. He's just a pussy.
Is he a pussy, or did like I'm starting to believe that that thing on the back of the church that said "You will burn in hell for this"? I have a feeling that might have happened way before the zombie apocalypse.
Huh? I don't know. That's an interesting theory, but I mean, in the comics, his story is still basically the same, even in the comics. So he basically, just like didn't let anyone into the church, and people got pissed off and died.
Yeah, well, he's being a crazy ass motherfucker. I think he's gonna be the cause for all those zombies to break out of that school, though.
Probably.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Who do you think? Who would you like to see die?
Oh, besides Rosita or the lesbian chick or Carol, I would like to see those are my only three options. Those are the only three I can even think of.
Just sounds like you hate women, man.
I do, but
Wow.
I'm kidding. I don't hate women.
Tis the season to hate people, apparently.
I married a woman. I don't hate them.
Gal shows his true colors on the newest episode of Longbox Cast. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I'm super stoked. Walking Dead's been fun this year. I know we'll get the little break, so we'll keep everybody posted on us. Of course, this. We might have like one more episode. We might do a Christmas episode right before the holiday season, or a holiday special, as everyone will call it, before we wrap everything up. But Kyle, if people are looking for you on the internet and they want to get a hold of you, where can they find you?
Well, if they're still trying to find me, apparently I'm not doing a good enough job of promoting myself on this podcast, because I keep saying it every single freaking episode. You can find me on Twitter at Deadpool_Ranger.
Well, Kyle, and the reason why I say this is because I'm trying to have the Stan Lee lookout. Is, for all we know, this could be somebody's very first podcast they're listening to. Just like Stan Lee said, is every time you read a comic book, it's always somebody's first comic book. So that's why they're written the way they need to be written.
I'm sorry if your first comic book was a DC book.
I'm sorry if you like Deadpool.
I'm sorry if you like Batman.
I'm sorry if you think Ant-Man's awesome.
I never said he was awesome.
Oh, you seem to be blowing him hard.
Not blow.
I think this is the year Kyle and I break up. We're done. We're gonna take half of the show, so I'll be long and you can be box.
Wait, I want to be long.
No, you can't. I chose it first.
Damn it. Fine, I'll take my box and go.
Hey, you are what you eat.
Anyway, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at smooneyjr.com. You can find me on Twitter at stephenmooneyjr.com. You can also find us at LongboxCast on the Twitter. Don't forget to give our Facebook page a like because we are at 70 likes, maybe 70-something likes. So we're almost there, kids, to get that contest to win these 3 awesome comic books.
79.
We're at 79, so we were at 80, so I don't know who keeps liking us and disliking us. Knock it off, Chris Hardwick.
I wish.
But yeah, go ahead. You can win win one of the 3 lovely comic books that Kyle has picked out. Of course, like I said, I can give away some Comic Care stickers. Don't forget to check out Comic Care as well. And I think that's about everything I can think of. Kyle, did you want to take us out with those magical words of deliciousness?
Sure thing. Okay, just gotta clear my throat here. Long box cast. Too many issues for a short box.
Alright. This has been another fine production of the 4i Radio Network. For more great shows, check out www.4iradio.com. Hey, Kyle.
Please be careful what you say. My mother listens to this now.
Really?
I hope not.
Oh. Hi, Kyle's mom!
Yeah, she liked our page.
That's going to wrap it up for this week.
Don't take the South Park route.
I wasn't taking that. That's why I said hi, Kyle's mom. I was trying to be nice.
Uh-huh, okay. Anyways, cut.